Hi guys, this is Ratchet and we are playing Criminal Case, City of Romance, Case 2, Murder a la Mode. Let's allow Chapter 3 and something to do with Emily is happening. Deputy Katrina, here you are. I need your help. Follow me to Emily's office and plus with the I don't know how to read this. Please, Enzo, leave me alone. I already told you, I'm not ready to join a dating app just yet. Come on, the pictures Lola took of you the other day look awesome. You could even add a shirtless one to the mix. But keep the bow tie on. Classy. The cutest girls in Paris will be fighting over you. No, there's no way I'm showing myself half naked on the internet. I'll look ridiculous. I'm half as big as you, Enzo. Emil, don't compare yourself with other men. Beauty lies in our differences. I think you're really cute, and Enzo is right. Lots of women will be interested in you. Thank you, Carrie. I'll consider making a profile, but I make no promises. Well, Katrina, thanks for helping straighten this nerd's head out. Hey, I represent that remark. Katrina, now that that's settled, let's head to the Flamme lobby and do another sweep for clues. Okay. Oh, that's you burning his eyes on that picture we found earlier. Let's go. Yeah, this is the victim's press pass, but it looks like someone wrote on the back. I'll grab the dusting kit. And this sweet bag has Lefebvre's name on it. Plus it's locked, so there's definitely something important inside. Let's crack the code on that lock. What's this broken ceramic thing you found? You're right, I'm sure you assemble it. It could be a clue. Okay. Alright, let's unlock the suit bag. Some ridiculous suit. Great, Katrina, you got the suit bag open. Whoa, look at the jacket inside. It's more of a combination of every fabric that exists. Polka dots and plaid is a bold choice. But hey, the victim was a fashion journalist. He knew more about this stuff than we do. But one thing we are experts in is homicide investigation. I think the High Commissioner can help us examine this jacket. Okay. Yeah, why does a jacket have every different fabric on one piece? No, I didn't want the paper anyway. You forgot this when you were snooping or shopping, let's say. Katrina, writing on the victim's press pass says you forgot this when you were snooping. Snooping, oh. And it's signed by Mr. Domani. Why would Lefebvre be snooping around Domani? Let's ask Mr. Domani about his accusation. Okay. Okay, now the ceramic pieces. Oh, it's a piggy bank. Stacy's Lefebvre, huh? Katrina, this is a piggy bank. It's got the victim's name on it. Why would Lefebvre write his name on it all sloppy like this? You're right, the piggy bank is from Stacy's. I'll bet Howard Stacy has something to do with this. It looks like it could be a threat. Let's get Mr. Stacy to explain. Okay. Okay, let's first talk to Domani. Why, hello again, Deputy Katrina. Still on the case of that reporter who flamed out? Yeah, I'm not stopping it. Mr. Domani, murder is no laughing matter. And from what you wrote on Lefebvre's press pass, he sees you took him as a serious threat to your work. Of course he was a threat. My assistants caught him snooping around my studio. Twice. I know he was gathering information about my new line to sell to the other fashion hacks. How do you know that's what he was doing? Because he didn't make an appointment to interview me. He wasn't here to write an article. Why else would he come? Lefebvre was a sleazy snoop. I may have dulled my nose with packs of Laval cigarettes, but I can still smell a rat. Well, I hope you are Lefebvre's killer because snoops don't get punished nearly as bad as murderers. Oh, but it's not going to be you, you just smoke. Alright, let's go talk to the CEO, Stacy again. Mr. Stacy, we know you're in the habit of giving gifts to win people's support, but I think this piggy bank sends a mixed message. Oh, I think the message was received loud and clear. Lefebvre almost single-handedly ran the Stacy's brand into the ground. He was so against our stores opening in France that he took to social media to drum up resistance against us. But why do you care? You're a huge established company. With one post, he made Stacy's stock drop in value by 51%. Oh. He had completely tarnished the reputation of our brand. The brand my great-great-grandfather built from nothing. This wasn't something we could chat about over a couple of libertine cocktails. This was personal. So I sent Lefebvre a message calling him a morally bankrupt swine. Well, if you kill Lefebvre, your stock will dive all the way to zero. Yeah. No matter who you are, you're going to jail if you are guilty. What's this crazy suit jacket about? High Commissioner, did you discover anything looking at the victim's suit jacket? I discovered that the suit jacket was meant as a threat to Lefebvre. How so? But how in the world is a suit jacket a threat to anyone? I saw a clip from an interview with Simone LeMaitre in which she says polka dots and plaid are murder, but his jacket matches a fashion fox pass exactly. I also saw some advanced pics on LeMaitre's new line for the Chore fashion show and some of the clothes match the patterns used in this jacket. So you're saying that LeMaitre pieced crafts together for a tailor-made threat to the victim? Katrina, we gotta talk to Simone LeMaitre about this. Yeah, I don't like her at all. Let's see what Mrs. Demon has to say. This jacket you made is a pretty creative use of scraps, Miss LeMaitre. How dare you imply that I will make something so hideous? I made my stance on mixed patterns very clear. Yes, which explains why you sent this to threaten Sebastian Lefebvre with murder. Very clever deduction, Deputy Katrina. You're more fashion conscious than your outfit suggests. Okay, I admit I made the jacket. Lefebvre had written an article about me, which he described me as a woman of a certain age, implying that I am beyond my prime as a designer. Lefebvre's thinking is as antiquated as my mother says, who tried to discourage me from using my left hand to sew, but my designs are timeless. So I spent the night drinking libertines and smoking lavas and spat that abomination from my sewing machine in response to his horrendous misrepresentation of me. If we find that your response went beyond making an ugly sport coat, you'll be wearing orange in no time. And orange has no style at all. Wow, Katrina, lots of intrigue around Sebastian Lefebvre. It seems the whole fashion world felt threatened by him. Simone LeMay said he labeled her as being too old to be in fashion. Johnny Domani was afraid he was spying and selling information to rival designers. And Howard Stacy said a simple post Lefebvre put on social media led to a drop in his company's stock value. I said at the beginning of this case that the fashion world is cutthroat, and any of these people could have taken drastic measures against Lefebvre to stay on top. We still got a bit more digging to thread this investigation together. Let's get back to the scene of the crime. Okay. Alright, let's investigate the terrorist tables. So, Katrina, what we got here to help us catch the person who shot Lefebvre? You're right, it's a copy of Flamme, the magazine the victim wrote for. We're at the crime scene, so this could be the killer's copy. Let's collect a sample from that stain on the cover for examination. And as my instructor at the academy told me, you can't work in homicide if you are afraid to get your hands dirty. So let's dig through that trash can for clues. Well, we have to get our hands dirty sometimes. They say the pen is mightier than the sword, Katrina, but our victim's pen was no match for his killer's gun. We still haven't found the gun he was shot with. Alright, let's collect this. Whatever that is spitted on the cover of Flamme. Great, you got a sample from the stain on that copy of Flamme magazine. Let's get the sample to the lab and see if it points to our killer. Okay. Alright, let's look through the trash can. We found a murder weapon. Katrina, you found a gun in the trash, and this gun has a silencer on it. Nadia told us the killer used a silencer when they shot the victim. There's no way this isn't the killer's gun. We'll get this to Nadia for examination. That's right. What's this greasy substance? And so, what did you find from analyzing the sample Katrina collected from the magazine at the crime scene? People in the fashion world say you are what you wear, and in forensics, I say you are what you smear. I know the magazine you picked up was your killer, sis. Because the sausage you lifted from its cover had Laval cigarette ash in it. Excellent. What about the other stuff in the sample? Well, that's the part that tells me your hero isn't just fashionable with their clothing, but also their skin. The rest of the sausage was cream for pursuing tattoos, so we know your hero's got some ink. Oh. So everything wasn't the only thing that got under our hero's skin. Come on, Kateria. We'll almost close this case. That's right. Alright, now the pistol. Kateria, this gun may have a silencer on it, but it screams murder weapon loud and clear. Heh, good one. The striations on the bullet I dug out of your victim's chest are a perfect match for the barrel and silencer on this gun. That's great news, Nadia. What else can you tell us about the murder weapon? Well, we know your hero thought they'd covered their tracks by wearing a glove. In my experience, gloves only make things more dangerous. How so? But in the end, your hero got paranoid and wiped the gun anyway. That was their big mistake because caught on the gun's sharp parts were a microfiber soaked with lens cleaner. So while the gun doesn't give us fingerprints, it does tell us that your hero wears glasses. Okay. Kateria, the evidence against our hero is coming into focus. Kateria, we got enough evidence to catch Sebastian Lefebvre's killer. Let's go add handcuffs to their assembly. Have them right here. Who did it? Oh my gosh, Martine, you got so close, but you don't wear glasses. You know wore one. So it was Juliet. But she's the only one we haven't found any motive for murder. So she might be hiding something, huh? Juliet Segal, you're under arrest for the murder of Sebastien Lefebvre. Me? Murder him? But I had a crush on him. Well, maybe you confessed your love and his rejection was too much to take. We've seen it happen. So you opted for a swift strike, shooting him with a silencer on your pistol. We found the left-hand glove you used to make sure you didn't get prints on the gun. But you still left enough of your lens cleaner and cigarette ash at the crime scene for us to find you out. It's not like that. I only added the hearts to get you off by trail. What I really wanted was to work for Seb. You what? But you already work in the same office. Did you want to be his assistant or something? Look, I knew he made a deal to do a fashion advice show on TV, and more than anything I wanted to work on that show. So I played my cards right and got an internship at Flamme. I was in the perfect position to show him what an asset I would be on his team. I did a whole bunch of sketches like the one you found, but he said my drawings were horrible. So you didn't have the same fashion sense, and you decided that was reason to murder him? He hated my drawings so much that he started telling Martine she should fire me. He said the magazine would suffer from my presence. So not only did he crush your dreams of working on his TV show, but he threatened to push you out of the fashion industry completely. Exactly, I tried to scare you with anonymous threats, but nothing worked. I had to fight harder than anyone to get this internship. Growing up in the suburbs of Paris didn't help me get this job, but it did help me get the gun I used to keep this job. But you know there are always other magazines, other TV shows, and now you're leaving the fashion industry for prison. Miss Segal, you're under arrest. Juliette Segal, you're charged with the murder of Sebastien Lefebvre. How do you plead? Guilty, Your Honor, but he was trying to get me fired. I only did it to protect my position in the industry. Do you really believe murder is the best way to advance your career? The fashion world is cutthroat. Everyone knows that. Mr. God, if everyone who said that took it literally, would all be wearing potato sacks. I sentenced you to 35 years in prison. 35 years? By the time I get out, my sense of style will be obsolete. Okay. Wow, Katrina, I can't believe Juliet thought she had to kill someone in order to continue working in fashion. The fashion world is like a small village. Everyone knows everything about everybody else. But isn't that all the more reason not to do something crazy like murder someone? I agree with you, but that is why we investigate murders and don't commit them ourselves. Touché, Hugo. And nothing else. Alright, we're gonna stop here. We're gonna continue playing in an American Cop in Paris, number 2. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like to this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!